Graves,
Yes, sir.
you know what's going to happen around dawn?
Death, chaos, and bloodbath.
A bunch of young men are going to lose their lives fighting some chaotic anarchist. You see all them down there having a party around the campfire?
Yeah, I see that having a good time. They better not be drinking alcohol.
They might be, but they're having a good time before inevitably many are going to die. I'm starting to
Soldiers have to
rethink
be
the.
sober.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm rethinking this plan of us walking in there alone and expecting them to cover our tails. Serge is cocky, but you think he'll play along?
Sturge never played along with anything. I have to force him to do basic tasks,
So why
like
would he
clean
give
his
us a
bunk.
conversation?
He wants information.
So we'll
Well,
have
I
to
can
keep
tell, at least.
blabbering about nothing. Okay, good to know. You know, General Four, he created me in a lab, right? I was a super soldier meant to be this great army, this leader on the battlefield that felt nothing but war and the task objective at hand. But being alone for those 2 months, thinking everybody I once knew was dead, I don't think being bioengineered really mattered much by that point. These people are people. Those people over there and that base over there, they're people. But they're people trying to take other people's lives. It's for a good cause, but gosh dang it, why do so many other people die in the middle? They know not of the slaughter they're about to walk into. They never have, they never will. The Confederation will always push these people to their end, and I respect Steve, but I do not respect the fact that he has pushed his limits with his military power to the very end. I don't care what Red Talon's been doing. We saw what kind of fight they put up whenever General Four had lead over it. I'm tired of this war. But I'll tell you what, as soon as that sun rises over that horizon, we attack.
As long as there's two sides to an argument, there will always be war. Doesn't matter.
It's
Can't
ugly.
stop the inevitable.
It's ugly. This war needs to be stopped. And I would love to say that we could talk it out, but we tried that with Serge. We tried to get him to back down, tried to scare him out of it, but that didn't work. He's not exactly the diplomatic kind, being Red Talon and all. This is going to have to be dealt with fully. What? You taught him your ways, and you ain't exactly the diplomatic type.
I didn't teach him my ways.
He was your cadet.
He was my cadet, and he was like that the entire time.
Well,
You
he's
think
not
he
very
wanted to
diplomatic.
listen?
Probably not. I don't think many people listen to you, Graves. That is why we're fighting Red Talon and not just putting you back in power. No offense. They feel
I see
something.
how it is.
They feel something with Sirs that it didn't feel with you. No offense towards that. I just think Serge has manipulated them more than anything. He probably thinks they're fighting. They probably think they're fighting for a cause. They probably think the CC did something, or we did something, or you did something.
Well, when I rip Surge's head from his shoulders with my bare hands, they'll be thinking something else.
When dawn arrives, our vehicles will push forward with the troops behind it, straight through the trenches, bust through the wall. We will be in there talking, hopefully, or maybe plans will change by then, but we will be walking up as the vehicles are getting ready.
Well, if plans do change, I may or may not have a plan B.
What is your plan B?
I can show you later.
This Best so we don't have any more surprises whenever I already am as nervous as I am with the massive conflict about to take place. We haven't done this in over 2 months. Well, all I know is this. All I know is this. My old base is now Confederation territory. Commander Keegan is down there in his fancy CC base, which I have nothing against the CC, but their military power, it's good to have on your side, but I don't know what's going to happen after this. Steve's a respectable guy, but we saw what happened with General 4. He cut General 4 slack because he respected him for whatever reason. I'll tell you what.
Respected him too much.
Yeah. When dawn arrives and we walk into there, we keep it short and sweet, and we make sure we do not get cornered at any cost. We do not want to be cornered. We do not want to risk Surge killing us at all. We don't want to risk Surge getting killed too early and us getting blasted to bits and the entire squadron out here getting destroyed. We don't let any information slip that's true. We fill him with false information, give him false hope that he's winning, and then we cut his throat. Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds perfect to me.
Aye, aye.
Just make sure that I'm the one who gets to rip his throat out.
If everything goes to plan, in the end, we'll do it. Commander
I
Keegan's...
swear that little brat needs to shut up sometimes.
I do have to say, though, we keep the skulk between me and you for now. We're the only ones left alive that remember what it did to the base. My clones, they're not going to speak unless I tell them to. And loyal soldiers. We keep the skulk between me and you to avoid a complete Confederation collapse. Because if the people find out the skulk is now attacking us, they'll turn on Steve, because Steve was brought here by it. He vouches for it. That'll cause a war within the Confederation, and then what power will we have to stop Red Talon from taking over the world? And then what power will Red Talon have to stop the skulk? Because Surge is too stupid to quit filling his head with these big grand ideas. He doesn't even know what it is. And Commander Keegan, he knows, but he doesn't know enough. We said it's back. That's all he needs to know. All anyone has to know.
Well, I don't feel right, but
It's not right, but I'll tell
it's
you
for
what.
the best.
You know how fragile the Confederation is whenever there's a war? We saw it.
Oh, I know.
You've seen it firsthand. You fought it for however long. 10 years?
A little bit longer than that, maybe.
Yeah, it was a while. We know how fragile the Confederation is. They're full of patriotism right now for their Confederation. But guess what? They learned that the thing their very leader vouches for is killing the very world we live in, trying to kill us and the world we live in. It's not trying to kill the world, or else it would have taken over this force by now. It wants to kill us. It wants to kill those that are creating war. Which, it's not us, but, well, we derive from them. Interdimensional power being.
Well, if it feeds off of what creates war,
It's not feeding off of what creates war. It wants to destroy us, and it's going to justify it by saying we've created war and destroyed everything. I had a talk with one of the creatures. It was actually Zachariah, who's up in that Silverhawk right now. While he was infected, he said that we created war, and it will destroy us quicker than the Skulk ever will. So it's coming to do its rightful thing. Or something along the lines. But we have to keep this.
That is that it created the war itself.
We have to keep this between me and you, though. Because if the Confederation finds out too early, while we're barely winning this war, or probably not winning this war, depending on how this battle goes, really depends on who knows. The Skulk is not an issue yet. They attacked us, but only once. Twice. It's twice.
I think you better get some shut-eye.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to stay awake and make sure all the soldiers know exactly what's coming. Let's talk to Commander Keegan about the plan, shall we?
Let's go.
Graves.
I'm here.
I'm glad for it. There is an airboat right up there. Now be quiet, because on the other side of this wall there is artillery, and there are 2 people on it. What are we going to do with this?
What do we do? Should we break through the wall and take them out?
That is the stupidest idea I've ever heard you say. We're going to sneak up this side of the wall. Come on.
And risk getting spotted by the airboat. Okay, yeah. Perfect idea.
They only have frontward vision. They're air to air, and the middle gun is air to... Oh, crap. We got 2 guys up here. We can either take them by sword, or, you know, as you're thinking, shoot the ever-living crap out of them and get the ever-living crap shot out of us.
Good point.
I'm hoping you would have an idea.
You take the guy on the farthest point. I'll take the closest guy out.
Alright, so you charge forward, you slap the crap out of that guy. I run past you, and I slap the ever-living crap out of the next guy. Alright, you lead.
Alright, 3, 2.
Oh, don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot!
You're gone.
That went smooth.
Smoother than expected.
I think those guys were zoned out is the problem. And I cut that guy down, and he started to burn.
Hold up. Let me just... Here we go. Alright. What do we have here? Crap.
There are 2 helicopters in that sky. Those were not there whenever we were running up. You hear that? Hold on. Those are explosions from Keegan's base. We got to get to higher ground, see what's going on over there. The Silverhawk, I can see it from here. It's facing towards Keegan's base. It's not facing towards us anymore like it was before.
What happened?
We're gonna have to get to higher ground, Graves. Immediately. Immediately. We're gonna have to... Crap, we don't want to be spotted by them. If we move in fast, they'll just think we're guards. So let's just hold our guns out and run for behind this... What's behind us? Oh, yeah, transport trucks. Okay, let's go. Now, Graves. Now. Oh my goodness, I'm glad there was nobody in here. That was stupid. Let's see. Okay, well, this is what the new transport trucks look like. Ever seen something so beautiful?
Sloppy work.
Sloppy work. I think this thing's like a rolling brick on real wheels. I mean, it's transport. It's not meant to look pretty. Oh, Graves.
Troops all around us.
I don't know if you can see it, but I can. I see an airboat. I see the Goliath. It's been hit. I can see just a little bit of artillery fire laying on it. The artilleries are incendiary. All are. It's the only way we can use artillery. It's got lava sitting on it. That's not good. The whole hill looks like it's been lit up. And I can see 2 Red Talon choppers. The Silverhawk's facing the wrong way. Graves, the base was attacked while we were not there.
We have to go back.
It's not like we can just go back. We have to confront Surge. If we can confront Surge while we're at it, then again, the Verdi we got here on is over there, by where the old mountain, Bry Mountain was. Crap. We could either make a run for the Verde, or we could try our luck with, what's his name, Surge. There's no way we're taking on this many people. There's more here than what there were before.
Wait a second, no. We can take these people on.
What are you planning?
I think that you forget who we are, friend.
I don't want to die just because I think I can take on these people. We've taken on Skulk together, and by all means, that's the best this is the best thing in history. But by golly gee, I'm not taking on an entire military base filled to the brim. There are 2 helicopters, which in one bullet can rip us into 2 different pieces, may I remind you. The caliber between this little thing here I got in my hand and that giant turret up on those helicopters flying above our head, there's a big difference.
You're right. That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, right, it is. May I remind you?
To the Verde it is.
Shh. Shut your mouth. Right. You don't have to announce to the world what we're doing. Make a run. Run.
Go.
Okay.
Guards.
I'm gonna die. Don't shoot them. Get over here. That's the new AA. I'll tell you what. We may have been able to wander here, but we're going to have to swim this time. I think the guard patrols have wandered in. And we can't risk being seen by that airboat. Crap, there's the trenches.
Come on.
Crap.
Let's swim.
Alright, Graves, let's swim. Graves. Oh, crap. I don't know if you know, but I have to breathe every now and then.
Right. My fault.
Oh, we're far enough away. That airboat probably thinks we're 2 fish that are flopping in the water. There's the helis. They got AA lined up. We wouldn't have made it here anyways if we would have called in for Commander Keegan. Crap, that's right. We got radios after we just dunked him in water. This is Act Silverhawk to Commander Keegan and all troops that direction. If you can hear me, please reply with what in the tarnation is going on over there. We heard bombs and everything. Please reply if you get the chance to, if you're not dead. Hello, gentlemen. No reply. Something bad happened here, Graves. Whatever we're about to fly into, let's hope we don't get killed. let's hope we don't get killed. Alright, gentlemen. Take us to where the fight's happening.
This is Graves calling in to Silverhawk. Where are you?
I'm by the Verde.
You might want to come up here and take a look.
I'm coming. There's our crisis. What part of this giant hill are you on?
Doesn't matter what part I'm on. Over.
Oh my God. Graves, are we seeing the same thing here?
If the same thing that we're seeing is chaos, then yes.
We're not going to be able to get out of this one.
No, we're not. We're not going to be able to get out of any of this.
That's all we have. Right here. Let's get down. Gentlemen, hold here. I'm going to go up here with these scouts and see what's going on. I'm sure they know exactly we're here, but they just for some reason haven't. Oh, that's why they haven't fired yet. Graves, I want to come and see this. They have 6 helis, an invader, 2 airboats, a transport vehicle, and over 24 troops within the walls.
All point.
One on anti-aircraft, meaning we're going to be shot down if we go over this place.
Look, we gotta fall back. We have no choice.
Stark is in this place. I will leave when I know where my dog is. Commander Keegan hasn't given me a reason to leave him. I'd rather die than leave that dog. Not again. Gentlemen! You see the carnage. You were here for it. Me and Graves weren't. You guys were taken out by the artillery fire that now lays around us. Nothing but a molten hot remnant now. Not the giant explosive stuff you guys went through whenever it first rained upon you. We have got the biggest assault on any place ever in front of us. And we've got maybe a dozen people. We've got 2 air vehicles and 3 ground. We don't know how many they have, but we know they have more than 8 air vehicles. Now the odds are not in our favor, but I'll tell you what leadership is. Now I don't know Surge, he does, but Surge is he goes all force. We're gonna go in here. I'm gonna go get in my Verdi, Graves, wherever he's gonna go. He may join me. And you gentlemen are gonna try and infiltrate the base down there on foot and make sure that you secure the ground inside of the base, so we can fly our.
Quit your yapping. We're going in there. We're blowing the hell out of it. Come on, let's go.
Graves, you do realize that we have to have a plan because there are AA. Now I'll continue where I was going. Gentlemen, there is an AA that system taken over by the enemy. That is our target to take first, because we have to get our birds in the air to be able to combat what we have. It's a freaking miracle we haven't been fired upon yet. Now that's what I had to say, Mister. I'm yapping. Graves.
I can go in there and take out the artillery by myself.
I'm gonna need you in the air.
Huh?
I'm gonna need you in the air.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you off because I don't know how Zachariah is. I'm gonna let you off in that Silverhawk or the gunship, and I'd rather have you in the gunship. I'm gonna pull up next to that gunship and have you control that gunship. Gentlemen, you're lagging behind a bit. Everybody knows the plan. Just follow them. And please don't let it crash.
I won't.
Gentlemen, get me to where the battle is.